when you ask about the emotional story, yeah, the reunions. The reunions are magnificent. I know that most of the first responders and military, they ask us all the time when they stay in touch, do you think my dog will remember me? Do you think? Do you think? Oh, yes, they do. They absolutely do. But I will tell you what is heartwarming for us. We have a beautiful reunion. They get into the car and they're driving away. And the dog is looking out the back window.
Oh.
I live this a lot. And it gives us the best feeling because we're all feeling the same way.
Yeah.
We hate to see them go, but that's where they belong.
Oh, that is so sweet. It's almost like they're looking back to say, I'll remember you forever, Miss Marsha.
Right, right.
Oh,
And you know what? Then sometimes they come back to us on another deployment, or these people take vacations and do other things, and so the dogs come back. And we are so happy to have them.
Yeah, they should. They probably come back just for visits too, don't they? Just to say hi.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, let me ask you, did we touch on extended care? Is that something different than what you were talking about before?
Well, our extended care, we've kind of folded that into the active lifetime care. So that, if a dog comes up there and again, somebody has some extenuating circumstance, then the dogs stay with us. I must say that one of the things that we really caution people about, we all love to take our dogs on car rides and we love to have them with us. Unfortunately, some people find themselves involved in an automobile accident. And when there is a dog in the car or dogs in the car, the animal services of that particular area is very definitely called out. Well, of course, because the first responders, they're taking care of the humans. Somebody has to take care of the dogs. What is most important that we encourage is when you come to Dante's and you're under lifetime care or you're boarding, we give you emergency cards. And those emergency cards say, if something happens to my parents, these are the numbers that you call. And it's the numbers to Dante's Den, and it's also to my cell phone, which is on 24/7. And why is this important? Because we will go out, even in the middle of the night. We will go out and get that dog, so that dog doesn't get, hopefully, lost in the system of animal services. And we give these cards to everybody. We ask you to give them to your lawyers, your accountants, your family, your doctors. You should have them in the car. So there's never a question of, okay, there's been a horrible accident, but the dogs will be taken care of and go to the right place.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, let's switch gears because our time is going quick, and I want to be able to touch on things that could help you, such as volunteers. Are you open to more volunteers? Are you always seeking volunteers? And what kind of jobs do you need volunteers for?
Well, we're always seeking volunteer help. We need people to help us bathe the dogs. We have 2 grooming areas on the facility, and so that's very helpful. The walking of the dogs. Now, you have to remember our dogs are exercising all the time, but some of them do like to have a little walk, and volunteers can certainly help us with that. But, one of the things that we do once a year, we don't do a lot of fundraising. We do once a year. We have an annual fundraiser. It's called Top Dog. And this year it's called Top Dog, Doggies Go Disco. And so we're calling it Kennel 54. And this is a bring your dog for dinner. And your dog can compete in contests, best hair, best costume, best singer. We've had a singer. And it all helps to raise money for Dante's Den. I have to share a figure with you. On the average, for our joyful adoption for the lifetime care. And so it costs roughly $7,000 a dog per year. We are a private foundation. We do not get any grants. We don't get any governmental agency checks. It's all from the heart of people who believe in this unique operation. So we have our fundraiser. We welcome everybody to come to it. This year it's going to be Friday night, October 4th. It will be at the Bird Key, Sarasota, Florida Yacht Club. Can you imagine? They opened up the whole yacht club to us, and it's going to be wonderful food. We always have food for the dogs. We have the competition. They go home. The top dog goes home with a very large trophy. And this year we are having the blessing of the animals.
Oh, that sounds really nice. So tell me the date on that again.
It is Friday night, October 4th, just around the corner, actually, at the Bird Key Yacht Club in Sarasota, Bird Key, Florida. Bird Key is the development, and we're just looking for some great fun.
Well, Marsha, we are down again to probably under 5 minutes. So I want to give you a couple minutes to share whatever you want. One of the things I didn't get a chance to ask you is about sponsoring a dog, either individually or corporation. I don't know if you want to talk about that, or if you want to share something else before you go. I'll leave it to you.
Okay. Well, first of all, yes, you can sponsor a dog or have corporate sponsorship. You can go on our website or certainly call us at 941-219-3730, and we'll be happy to discuss that. But I think what I would like to leave all of your listeners with is that there is a place where dogs can be happy. It's not the gloom and doom that we see in the advertisements that are on television or what have you. Yes, those are very, very sad. But our hope is to always have dogs be happy. They are only with us for a short length of time. And so we have to make the best of their life. That's what's important. Yeah, we derive so much from it, but they derive more. So all I would say is thank you for the honor of being able to tell the unique story of Dante's Den. And I would invite every listener that you have and all of you, because I know you've all been out there, come on out and see what we do and live my dream. I'm happy to share.
I know I would love to come. When I look at it online, it looks like the most awesome place ever. It really does. And I hope to surprise you there sometime.
You can surprise at any time.
Let me ask you before we wrap up too, do you take food or monetary donations?
Yes, we do take monetary donations, of course. We do take toys that, are indestructible. You find one, we love them. But I will tell you, as far as the food, we like to feed our dogs what we have researched and investigated with. We don't have the normal, when I say normal, diarrhea, vomiting problems, because we keep them on a pretty strict diet, and it's excellent, excellent food. But should you decide to give us some food, I can tell you what we do. We go down into Sarasota and we give that food to the homeless people who have dogs. They need help too, and we are happy to do that.
Oh, that's good. If someone wanted to contact you, what is the best way?
I would say the best way is, there's two ways. You can always call us. I love to talk to people, as you can tell. So you can dial 941-219-3730. Or you can contact us by email. And that would be office@DONTE'S.org. And remember, Dante's is spelled DONTES.
Marsha, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all you do. As I told you earlier, when I watch you on YouTube or just listening to you, you are very sincere and you have such a heart for what you do and such a heart for all these little babies. And I just thank you so much. And I'm very privileged. I feel very privileged that you talked with me today.
Well, the honor is all mine, and the privilege, that's for the dogs.
Absolutely.
That's why I do it. All for love.
Well, if you have any questions or comments about this show, please contact me at chaseandtails@yahoo.com. Thank you for listening to Society Bites Radio. And remember that I am here to share my passion for pet parents, professional pet sitters, and products and services that benefit both.